Hello, everyone. So just for a change, a little bit about tooling and the stuff where you write your code. My name is Piotr Tomiak, and I've been working on Angular tooling for the last half a year in WebStorm team. And during the time, we've did around over 90 issues fixed. We did a major overhaul of the support. So you can expect a lot of cool stuff coming next week on 19th of November for WebStorm. And WebStorm is actually included in all of the other JetBrains products, so you can expect to have all the cool stuff in IntelliJ, Goland, and other stuff. Major points were integration with Angular schematics. Christoph was talking about that. So we focused on Angular schematics, and you can easily use them to generate your code. I'll show that during the demo part. But the major work was around creating new parsers for Angular expressions, Angular HTML templates. And this allowed us to very closely match the behavior of Angular compiler. So in WebStorm 2018.3, if you will see probably a syntax error or something like that, there is a lot of chance that the same code will fail with Angular compiler, and that's basically what IDE is for. We've also improved how we index and index elements in third-party libraries. This helps with, I don't know, material stuff, etc. You can also check out other cool features which are coming up in WebStorm over there on this link, or Google it out. And I'll head straight to major points of improvement. So with 2018.3 release, we support Angular CLI 7. We have pretty nice schematics integration where you, when you generate the components or things like that, you get content assist, and you can actually do it everything with keyboard. And there's also a lot of small usability improvements, like for instance, when you create a new project or import the project into WebStorm, we will create all run configurations for you for tests, for running Angular in browser and running Angular CLI. But the major point is Angular expressions and templates. You get accurate syntax validation. And you get all the stuff you would expect from WebStorm to provide you with. So code completion, refactoring, type resolution, inspections for component properties pipes, even syntaxes like ng4 or asynchronous pipes. And that all stuff is new. It's coming in 2018.3. That's a huge change. Previously, you wouldn't be able to get content assist here on the, for instance, entry variable. We've also speed up the parsing because now it's all in a single pass. We don't do any injections. And thanks to that, we also have a more accurate validation and support for expansion forms. So if any of you use internationalization expansion forms, that will finally work in WebStorm. And a lot of improvements in how we provide you code completion with tag names, attributes. You can also do refactoring of complex directive selectors. So for instance, if your directive selector has a pseudo class of not, you can still refactor those names. And the same for components. And last but not least, we also have the very same support for Angular in HTML external files and in embedded files in TS file. So you can expect the same level of support. And with WebStorm, if you have some way of providing your HTML templates, you can always instruct it to inject Angular HTML language into your into a particular string in your code where you use Angular templates. And now it's a demo time. So what I have here is the Angular application. I've already run it. It says full demo. We'll have to work on it. Basically, this is a scaffolded Angular CLI 7 application. And I've used run Angular CLI server. You can see this green dots here. It's running. And same with Angular application to launch it in the browser. So first of all, let's rename our pipe to WebStorm, because that's probably what should be there, right? Okay, let's see. Yeah, it worked. Oh, but the cases are not wrong. So let's go to the pipe and let's change the string here. Oh, yeah, this is pretty simple. You know, it's like just for the case of the demo. But you can see that we've added some navigation to the pipe definitions. You can actually see where the pipe is used. So we can show you usages of the pipe in the templates and also in other, like the WebStorm pipe in other classes. And yeah, and when I rename pipe, you can also see what kind of things are being renamed. So we not only rename the pipe name, but also the file will change and the class, which is of course expected, right, of the IDE. And that's actually new in 2018.3. Now let's see what we can do with schematics integration. So yeah, I had Angular typed, but let's see like that, Angular. Okay, and I can add a dependency to material. Okay, of course something had to go wrong. Yeah. So let's, yeah, but basically through this action, I think the internet is down, and that's because that's because it doesn't work. So I can create the material dashboard using schematics, and I'm using just keyboard for that. Let me call it my dash, and change the selector to up dash, just like that. Okay. This will run the ngGenerate, and we can go immediately to our file just to see how it looks. Okay, and let's add it to our main screen. So it will be up dash. Okay, save it, and it should reload here. Yep, and we have our dashboard added. Yeah, it's just yay! Thank you. Okay, and you know, just those little usability things that you always had to go to the TypeScript file and then to the HTML. So now you can go directly to the HTML from the selector you are working with. Here is this thing about ng4. So basically, we can now rename the variables in the Angular templates. We can see where they are being used, and you see this is with asynchronous pipe on ng4. Still, not this one. This one you still see you get the content assist here for an accurate one, which is really I would say awesome. Same happens for instance, template references. So we have this mat many template reference, and I can easily access it. And I can also rename template references with the same ease here, or get the usages of the template references. And same applies to other things like attributes and components. And I'm probably running out of time now, so just last thing is content assist for selectors, in tags, and in attributes. And you also have pretty decent inspections here, which will tell you that the attribute does not exist. And we've made all to make it quite accurate. If you have any questions, come to our booth, and I'll be glad to tell you more. Thank you for your attention, and most of the stuff, just remember, is coming next week on Monday or Tuesday. Thank you very much.